No. I said stop.
Do you see the bruises all over me?
Okay, we'll talk about it. Put your hands behind your back.
On January 31st, Grundy County deputies responded to a home in the Shady Oaks Trailer Park in Minooka, Illinois. Paramedics were already on scene, treating 45-year-old Mark Borospi for multiple stab wounds. Mark told officers his girlfriend, 38-year-old Kelsey Venetia, attacked him with a serrated knife while he was sleeping. He described the blade as roughly 8 to 10 inches long. Mark said he fled to a neighbor's home and called 911. Deputies had been called to this same address 7 times since October for domestic incidents. Both Mark and Kelsey had been arrested in December for mutual combat. This was not a new situation.
What do we got?
So he's got 3 stab wounds. Nothing's too crazy. 1 under his armpit, 1 on his wrist, 1 into his head.
All right.
Yeah.
Mark, man, what happened?
Are you kidding me? I was sleeping.
We're just gonna put this here, okay?
Okay.
My fucking window's broken, everything.
Look at his backflip.
Yeah, I didn't see anything on the back.
Kelsey's the only one in the house, right?
Yes.
That was it. There was nothing.
This bitch tried killing me, man.
What'd she try stabbing you with?
A fucking big ass knife, dude.
Are we talking like a butcher's knife?
No, it's like one of the
Like a steak knife?
The long ones with the serrated end all the way through.
Okay, so, okay.
Can I get your first name?
Mark.
M-A-R-K?
Yes.
What time did she get to the house today?
I don't fucking know, man. I
She
was
just showed
sleeping,
up?
Man. The fucking window's broken to get in and everything.
How old are you, Mark?
I'm 45.
When's the last time you've seen Kelsey?
I don't fucking
Before this time?
Can you just like this for me?
Before court.
Did you see the size of the knife?
Yeah, it's about 7 inches, 8 inches. It's one of them long ass knives. It's like the size of a butcher knife, but skinny.
Rest this arm down to your side, all right?
It was skinny, you said?
Yeah, it's not the butcher
Rest this arm
knife.
down.
Okay.
It's a long ass one, but it's about like that, and it goes, it's got the serrated.
Yep. Like a bread knife? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what kind of knives are knives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's kind of like a bread knife with it being about 10 inches long, serrated like that.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's the one right after the butcher knife.
So she's stabbing you while you're laying in bed,
So usually,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
right?
You just
So
leave
that, did you push her, get her off you, and then run out of there, or what
I
happened?
didn't do shit. I got out of there and I ran straight to my neighbor, my cousins. I said, yo, call the police. This
Yeah.
bitch is stabbing me.
So we got 3 stab wounds.
One
Two.
in the left armpit and then one in the left.
Okay.
Libby goods.
I don't know.
After checking in on the victim, officers head over to confront the suspect.
She in there?
Hey, let me see your hands. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. All right.
Come out here. Kelsey, come out here now. Come out here. Walk outside. No. I said stop.
Do you see the bruises all over me?
Okay, we'll talk about it. Put your hands behind your back.
You don't understand. You can punch me all night long.
What?
You can punch me all night long. I don't have a phone.
Well, first and foremost, you're not supposed to be here.
Okay, so
Right?
but it doesn't matter if I'm not supposed to. He's not allowed to beat me up.
You're not supposed to be here. You're trespassed from
So
here.
he gets to beat me up.
What happened?
He. Do you want to see all over my body?
No, I want you to tell us what happened.
My butt, my head, my forehead. He drags me around. He just drags me around. I have no phone. That's not my phone. He broke my phone. I had to delete Facebook. He's took any way of access of communication. He just dragged me up, beating me around. Like, I'm not lying. Like, literally, you can drug test me. I have no drugs in my system. He took weed.
Yeah, we got it. She's detained,
No,
Grundy.
but he's been beating me up.
You guys cleared the house?
No, but why?
Yeah, he cleared it.
But
We're good.
he
Thank
gets
you.
to beat me up all day.
No one ever said that, would you?
I don't have a phone. He took my phone. I don't have a phone. So I
That's still
can't.
a phone right now is illegal.
Took a picture of it, but I slid it over there to get out the doorway.
Thank you. I saw it where it was right here.
Yeah, you want the photo or not?
Yeah, if you can send it to me. What happened to the door?
I have no idea. Look at my arms, look at my body. Y'all don't ever care. You broke my ribs last time, and y'all didn't even care. Broke my ribs, no the hospital, I don't want ya, and he still gets beat me up, so you guys just roll with it.
Is that her blood?
She claims it is.
Shit. All over me.
Where'd you bleed from? Where are you bleeding from? I don't see any open wounds anywhere.
Oh really? Oh really? You don't see nothing from me?
I see bruised, but nothing actively bleeding from you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot my arms every 5 seconds. He slapped me and hit me and dragged me by my hair.
I'm asking you where you're bleeding from, but he told us that's your blood.
That's my blood.
Where are you bleeding
Why
from?
do you, when he pointed a gun at me, y'all didn't even take it.
Where's the gun?
I remember the one time that they came here and I was in the bathroom and I had the door locked and he came up shooting the gun at me.
Okay, let's talk about tonight.
Tonight, he's a psycho. I don't know what to tell you. He took my phone. I don't know.
I trespass you. You're not supposed to be.
Okay. So that part of the chair needs to be thrown at. The other part gets it. He threw that at me.
Where are you bleeding from? If you are bleeding, because if you are, we'll get you some medical attention.
Well,
but I don't see you actively bleeding anywhere.
Either, so drug me on my hair.
Can you answer his question, please?
Can I? No.
No. So you're not bleeding.
Oh, I'm just lying. Y'all always listen to him. He's not gonna call the cops when we're
Nobody's
both.
talked to him yet.
We're both not even. Then why is he? Where's he at then?
He's in the ambulance.
Oh, he's not in the ambulance because there's nothing wrong with it. He beat the fuck out of me. You know how many bruises I have on my body for him? Literally, like, I'm not saying it.
So,
like,
are you gonna? What happened? What happened tonight?
okay, so we like this.
I don't see any blood on it though. It was laying right here. We slid it over there. She's got blood on her, but she doesn't seem to be bleeding.
He's got some blood. She got it in the armpit, head, and on the wrist.
And she won't tell us what happened. And she's messed up on something.
She showed up. He's like, I was sleeping.
Look at, he was throwing chairs at me. That part and the other part of the chair. He threw two of them.
Threw them at you?
Yes,
How'd they break?
that part, that one.
Even you know more. That's what I ask. We don't.
Literally, like, I love him obviously. Like, I don't want to start talking to that thing. But as soon as like the weekend comes, he wants to do whatever he wants. No, don't let him out.
There's glass over here.
Don't let him out.
I'm willing to bet that was it.
What's that?
That was laying right there when I got here.
Yeah, in the front.
I was laying.
And it's gotta be the one.
Nobody cared either.
It's impossible to get the story out of her.
No.
We never hit each other.
You said stuff was thrown, right?
I'm sitting over here. He's throwing it at me.
That's definitely blood.
When did that happen?
Right there. See?
I don't know how many hours ago.
Yeah, there's more over by the door.
Like, we don't need to do it. Then let me call my mom. Well, he took my phone too.
We're beyond that point right now.
Well, no shit. What about him?
He's going to the hospital.
Yeah, he's at the hospital right now.
Well, what happened to him?
Well, let's hope nothing bad happens.
Well, he did it.
Well, that's why we're asking the questions. We're just trying to figure out.
Well, he broke my ribs. Listen, I'm not touching him. It was the whole week of not doing drugs. Not doing alcohol. Sorry, he cannot do it. He's over
Is
here
that why
being.
you got frustrated through the chair?
No, even this morning, he was mad. I'm like, Mark, it's been a whole week. Basically, I'm catering. He's like, get through his shit. I was making breakfast, I'm sure, clean all this, do everything. I'm taking my dog, you want to run out here, I'm taking the dog on the walk. Because this is how we do it. I am not gonna fucking.
That's what we're trying to get your side of the story.
I have to read this, okay?
Oh my god.
No. You know you're going to jail either way because you're.
I dealt with this mother.
Okay, so listen to me. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
So he's not going nowhere.
Anything you say can be used.
He's not going nowhere.
Proceedings. Do you
When
understand?
I was out, when he broke my ribs, let's say.
I'm talking to you.
No.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Anything you say
Let
can
me
be
die
used. Anything you say can be used against you in court or other proceedings. Do you understand? You have the right to ask for a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and to have him or her with you during questions.
I know what this
Do you understand?
about. Yes, can I please?
If you can afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you, free to
No, I
talk
see how
to you
you
before any
motherfuckers
questions if you
run.
wish.
I see how
Do you
you
understand?
just go.
Right now, you're going to be charged with criminal trespass to residence. You're going to be charged with
Maybe he can do it at my
criminal
house
damage to
too?
property, aggravated domestic battery,
Oh my
aggravated
God,
battery with
man.
deadly weapon. Do you understand?
Oh no, but okay. I'm going to jail for this. Did I have one of my cigarettes? No. Oh, that's right. No, but Marcus isn't there. Hell no. You have no idea how much he's fucked our families over. I can't even go to my family's house because of him. Because he harasses my family. No.
Grundy G26, Mark Miranda in a 95.
Oh, my arm's so tight, dude. My left arm, no. It's too tight on the left side. No. Get it off my left side like that. No. I got a motherfucker already grabbed me tonight. F my kid and all that. And no, it's too tight. It's too tight.
Just wait.
I've already been abused by a
adjusting
motherfucker.
Under Illinois law, aggravated domestic battery occurs when a person knowingly causes great bodily harm to a household member. 3 stab wounds to the arm and wrist meet that threshold. Kelsey also had an active trespass warning banning her from Mark's residence. Her presence at the home that night was itself a criminal act. Regardless of anything else that followed, the moment officers made contact, Kelsey shifted to a familiar tactic. She claimed Mark had been beating her all night, She pointed to bruises on her body and said he threw chairs at her and broke her ribs. Officers noted she had blood on her but no active wounds. When pressed repeatedly on where she was bleeding from, Kelsey could not answer. The officers saw through the deflection. Kelsey's story did not hold up under scrutiny. She claimed the blood on her was her own, but officers found no open wounds. The victim had 3 confirmed stab wounds. A knife matching Mark's description was found near the front door. Blood was discovered on the bedsheets and the door. The physical evidence directly contradicted Kelsey's version of events. When officers told Kelsey that Mark was at the hospital, her response was telling. She said, quote, "Well, what happened to him?" Then immediately followed with, quote, "Well, he did it." This reaction showed no concern for the man she had stabbed. Officers recognized the pattern and proceeded with charges. Officers read Kelsey her Miranda rights and announced 3 charges. Criminal trespass to a residence for violating the active trespass warning. Aggravated domestic battery. A Class 2 felony under Illinois Statute 720 ILCS 5/12-3.3 for knowingly causing great bodily harm to a household member and criminal damage to property for the broken door and window.
You're gonna take me for him? Y'all me suicide! Like, no. He's gonna sit here and abuse my family, put my news up, and record my kids in bed up naked. Yeah, no. I already told these people.
Anybody got a paper bag for that? Or a container or something to put it in?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the one, but it was the one that was laying by the door. No.
No! You can drug test me. I already told them this. They don't listen. No! What night? What do you take my phone? That's illegal. That's illegal.
Yeah.
He took my phone. Is that illegal? It makes I can't call the cop.
Yeah, I can grab it.
Get him on.
Way over there.
Put your shoes on.
Yeah.
They're not my shoes.
Well, they are now, so just take
No, they're not. You guys don't need to boss me around. Why you let him just watch my
Did you
kid?
already get a statement from him?
I got quick statement saying that he was asleep.
Yeah, we
No!
It was quick passing as we were going to the residence.
No, I know
Over
we got
there.
cameras in here. That's yeah.
Over there. No,
All
over
right,
there.
let's go. Let's go.
No. Can I have a cigarette?
No.
Why am I getting put it onto the hand?
There's blood on the door handle too.
Oh wow, nobody cared when he broke my fucking nose. So when I go to court, I'm gonna. Oh, we're gonna go for everything about it.
Say who's gonna take
Is
pictures?
there anybody else in there?
No.
Bobby, where are you going?
Bag.
Okay.
Bring your forward.
Don't want to give up crime scene.
During the crime scene investigation, officers found several knives throughout the home, the weapon matching Mark's description. A long serrated blade, similar to a bread knife, was recovered near the front door. Blood evidence was found on the bed covers and the door, consistent with Mark's account that he was attacked while sleeping and fled through the house. Kelsey may have washed the knife. As officers noted, the blade appeared clean despite the severity of the wounds.
So, when he explained the knife
One
to
in
me,
the sink here.
he said
There's the handle.
it was a bigger knife. It had serrated edges, almost like a bread knife. Yeah. He said it was bigger. I just don't see any blood. What's on the end of it? What's that?
She could have washed it.
Right.
Well, I'd say take off more than that. Bobby.
Oh, there's some blood on the door.
Yeah.
Did you already get that?
No.
Anything in the garbage that he might have thrown out?
Was there another knife in there or not?
No, I didn't see anything. No. We found a little bit of blood on the covers of the bed too, so.
If that's not this one, he has his on it, he might be able to pull up
Right.
Alright. Is he actually looking to press charges though?
We're doing it. We're not, because here's the thing. She's got a trespass warning from here, so she shouldn't be here.
I was here 2 weeks
And in the park. So what he described to me was a big knife with serrated edges, but then when I said steak knife, he said yes. But he also said, I don't know what kind of knife it was, but it was a big knife.
So that one.
And I asked, I'm like,
this one right here. Have we turned that over yet? Is there blood on the backside of it? No. No.
I mean, there's so many knives sitting around. Bobby, that one was kind of buried.
Yeah.
I'd say those 2 knives right there, since they were sitting out.
And the one by the front door.
Yeah. So just take pictures of where they're sitting at. and get a picture of the door as well with the broken glass everywhere. Found a little more blood woj on the bed sheets, so.
Kelsey Venecia was charged with aggravated domestic battery, criminal trespass to a residence, and criminal damage to property. The Grundy County Sheriff's Office publicly criticized the pretrial release conditions, stating that 7 calls to the same address since October proved the system was failing. Sheriff Ken Briley stated plainly that sometimes people need to be held in jail. Mark Barosp suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was released from the hospital. The officers receive an A-. They arrived on a dangerous domestic call with a stabbing victim and handled it with textbook precision. They secured the victim, gathered his statement, cleared the house, and detained the suspect without incident. When Kelsey tried to flip the narrative, the officers stayed professional. They asked direct questions, noted the inconsistencies, and did not let emotional manipulation derail their investigation. The only minor note is that given the 7 prior calls, a more aggressive pretrial detention recommendation could have been made earlier. Under Graham versus Connor, their conduct was objectively reasonable throughout. Kelsey receives an F. She violated a trespass warning to enter her ex-boyfriend's home. She stabbed him 3 times with a serrated knife while he slept. She then attempted to convince officers that she was the real victim, claiming abuse while covered in her victim's blood. She could not explain where she was bleeding from because she was not injured. Her manipulation was transparent. Under Illinois law, aggravated domestic battery with a deadly weapon while violating a protection order carries severe penalties. Kelsey had every opportunity to stay away. She chose violence instead, and that is all we have for this one. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you believe Kelsey's claims of abuse? Or was she simply trying to avoid the consequences of her actions? Drop your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more breakdowns of police encounters just like this one. Stay safe out there.